Morning everyone, how we doing? I've had a couple of lads on, you know, about £75, I don't, £75, I'm not doing 300 miles for £75 and I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Well, fair enough mate, right? But the question I put back to them was, alright then, if you were going from Manchester to Glasgow and there was 3 jobs at £75 going to Glasgow, say, or near Glasgow, dropping off at different places on the way up, would they not be any good to you? Would you turn that job down and that money down? Would you turn it down? Or would you do it? And they can't answer it. Well, the idea, it's not your main job. The idea of the £75 an item is to give you a little bit more revenue when you're doing a job and you can fit it in. And it's based on 5 days anyway, so you know, it's not just based on, you know, £75, you've got to pick it up and go and do it. You know, it's based on things, plus you're getting paid that day by the customer. And I don't understand why people can't understand it. I really don't. I mean, 4 jobs is 300 quid. But then, you know, nobody's daft enough to go and do 200 miles for 75 quid. Simple as. It's stupidity to do that. So, you know, you try and explain the best way you can. All it is Acon, co-load, whatever you want to call it. The jobs are only any good if they're in your area, if they fit in your van, and if you've got time to do it. Simple as that. That's all they're good for. But there's loads of these jobs that we're going to start getting there. I mean, I've even had lads come on and say, £75, well, I'll do any job for 50 quid. Well, no, that's not what this is about. This is not about you taking all these jobs and then trying to get somebody else to do them. This is about you, one-man band, working away, going to do his daily job, whatever job he's got, having a look, oh, there's a couple of jobs in Glasgow, coming back down to where I live. You know, he said it doesn't have to be, you can do it the same day, you can do it within the hour if you want, it's entirely up to you. It's what suits you and suits the job. And agree or disagree, put it on, stick some comments on. I want some feedback off this, you know, because I hear so much all the time, you know, the problem is now the courier work, 80% of courier work will be backloads and backload prices, and there'll be quite a number more running for less than £75 for the job and all. You know, when you're bidding the job and you can bid the £75 a mile, it's there, that is it. You know you're gonna get that. That is what it's about. Not, oh well, I'll do it for £10 less, no. That's it, 75 quid. You know, if you want the job, you do the job. You don't want the job, then it doesn't matter, it's no good to you. It's only any good if you're gonna be near, and it's only any good if it fits in with what you're doing, and it will. So I'm going to keep on pushing the £75 out. Anybody else wants to help me push it out with me, please do. Please fill your boots, because at the end of the day there's a lot of work out there on eBay, Gumtree, even IKEA charge a lot more than £75 to deliver something. You know, it's all out there. So there's no reason why we can't try and get a piece of it. But hey, work with me and we'll build something. You know, the haulage site's just ticking away over nicely. Absolutely. I'm trying to build some work for you lads now. Trying to do the best I can for you. But I can't do it on my own. Either come and give us a hand, or you just need us, or whatever you want to do. Or you sit on the fence and wait till there's work on and enjoy it. I don't want you to join now. I don't want you to pay me any membership money now. build it up first, get it up there, get the jobs on, so I can turn around and say, look lads, there's at least this amount of jobs a week coming on. Then you can decide if you want to join or you don't. I'm not forcing people to join. I'm not going to phone people up. I'm not going to ring round. I'm not going to cold call everybody and say, I've got all this, I've got that, I've got the other. I ain't going to do that. I'm not into telling porcupines. Truth of the matter is, no, I haven't. I haven't got a lot of work for couriers. I've got couriers on. I've got a little bit for them. I could do more for them because, to be honest, they're more, you know, the members are the ones that I'm doing it for, as well as new members. So that's me bit of a rant. And just stick on. Put on what you think. You know, if you agree or you disagree, put it on. Let's have a proper go and a proper debate about it. But I'm sticking to this 101%. You know, I'm going to build on this and build on this and build on this. That is exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm sure, and I've got no doubts, this will pay off in the long run. Because I'm sure if I was going up to Glasgow and there was 3 or 4 jobs at £75, which is another £300 revenue, and paid on the day, I think I'd be looking at doing it. Providing I wasn't doing silly mileage to do it. So, you know, so let's put it on, lads. I'm still hard at it as per normal. Weather's picked up, still raining, but it's better than what it was. Right, so take care everybody, have a nice day. See you soon. Ta-ra.